Wait, are you a UK pensioner? Stop scrolling right now because you could be missing out on £900 landing in your bank account starting the 6th of December. Yes, you heard that right. £900 for Christmas, and thousands of pensioners have no idea this payment even exists. Stay with me for the next few minutes because I'm going to tell you exactly who qualifies, when you'll get it, and what you need to do right now to make sure you don't miss out on this money that could transform your Christmas. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Senior Secure UK. I'm absolutely delighted you've joined me today because I have some genuinely exciting news that's going to make a real difference to millions of pensioners across the United Kingdom this Christmas season. If you're a pensioner or you care for someone who is, you need to hear every single word of this video. I'm talking about the confirmed £900 Christmas payment that the Department for Work and Pensions has announced, and it's starting on the 6th of December 2025. That's less than a week away for some of you watching this. This is not clickbait. This is not speculation. This is confirmed, legitimate information that could put substantial money in your pocket right when you need it most. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into everything you need to know about this payment, who qualifies, how to get it, and what to do if you think you're eligible but haven't received anything yet. Before we get into the specifics, I want to stress just how significant this £900 payment truly is. We're living in incredibly challenging times. The cost of living continues to squeeze household budgets, and pensioners on fixed incomes are feeling the pressure more than most. Winter months bring their own financial challenges with soaring heating bills, increased electricity costs from longer dark evenings, and of course all the expenses that come with the festive season. This £900 Christmas payment has been designed specifically to help pensioners navigate these financial pressures during what should be a joyful, stress-free time of year. This is real money. It's substantial, and it could make all the difference between a Christmas filled with worry and one where you can actually relax and enjoy yourself. Now let's talk about what this payment actually is and who qualifies for it. The £900 Christmas payment is a government support initiative providing direct financial assistance to eligible UK pensioners. I need to be crystal clear about this. This is not a loan. You don't have to pay it back. This is not money that will be deducted from future benefits. This is a genuine support payment designed to help you heat your home, buy food, cover essential expenses, and perhaps even enjoy some festive celebrations without constantly worrying about money. The eligibility criteria are absolutely crucial to understand because this determines whether you'll receive this payment automatically or whether you need to take action right now. Generally speaking, if you're receiving the state pension and certain means-tested benefits, you should be eligible for this payment. The key benefits that typically qualify you include pension credit, which is absolutely vital, and I'm going to explain why in detail shortly. You may also qualify if you're receiving housing benefit, council tax reduction, or certain disability-related benefits alongside your state pension. The important thing to understand is that not every pensioner will automatically receive this payment. It's targeted at those who need it most, which means those on lower incomes and those already receiving additional support through the benefit system. One of the most critical things I need to emphasize, and I cannot stress this enough, is that pension credit is a gateway benefit. What I mean by that is it not only provides additional income in its own right, but it also unlocks access to numerous other forms of support, including this £900 Christmas payment. Here's the shocking statistic that keeps me awake at night. Approximately 800,000 pensioners who are entitled to pension credit are currently not claiming it. Let me say that again. 800,000 people are potentially missing out on thousands of pounds each year, including this Christmas payment, simply because they haven't claimed pension credit. Some people think they won't qualify. Some people find the process intimidating. Some people simply don't know it exists. If you think you might be entitled to pension credit but aren't currently claiming it, I urge you, I'm practically begging you, to check your eligibility immediately. Even if you checked before and thought you didn't qualify, circumstances change, thresholds get adjusted, and rules get updated, so it's always worth checking again. Let me break down pension credit, because understanding this benefit is fundamental to accessing so much support. Pension credit tops up your weekly income if it's below a certain level. For the current period, the standard minimum guarantee is approximately £218 per week for single people and £332 per week for couples. If your weekly income from all sources, including your state pension, any private pensions, and other income, is below these thresholds, you should be eligible for pension credit. Now, here's something many people don't realize. Even if you have some savings, you may still qualify. You can have up to £10,000 in savings before it affects your pension credit at all. And even above that amount, you might still be eligible depending on your overall circumstances. Don't assume you won't qualify just because you have a bit of money put aside. It's always worth checking. Let's talk about the payment schedule, because timing is everything when you're planning and budgeting for Christmas. The Department for Work and Pensions has confirmed that payments will begin on the 6th of December, 2025. This timing is absolutely deliberate. It's been scheduled to give pensioners access to these funds well before Christmas Day, so you can actually plan your festive period properly. You can buy gifts without panic, you can stock up on food, you can pay bills in advance, you can do whatever you need to do to make your Christmas comfortable and enjoyable. The payment will be made directly into the same bank account where you currently receive your regular pension or benefit payments. You won't need to provide new bank details. You won't need to fill out application forms. You won't need to call anyone or apply separately if you're already receiving the qualifying benefits. The system has been designed to be as straightforward and automatic as possible, minimizing bureaucracy and red tape, and ensuring the money gets to those who need it quickly and efficiently. However, and this is really important, so please pay attention, the payment schedule may vary slightly depending on your individual circumstances and which specific benefits you're receiving. Most eligible pensioners will receive their payment within the first 2 weeks of December, but some may receive it slightly later in the month. This variation is completely normal and isn't a cause for concern. The system processes payments in batches based on various factors, including which benefit you receive, when your normal payment dates fall, and how your account is set up in the system. If you haven't received your payment by the 20th of December, that's when you should contact the Department for Work and Pensions to check on the status of your payment. Don't panic if your neighbor receives theirs on the 7th and yours doesn't arrive until the 12th. That's just how the system works. I want to address some common questions and concerns because I know from speaking to many of you that these issues come up repeatedly. First question, is this payment taxable? The answer is a straightforward no. This is a one-off support payment and is not counted as taxable income. You won't need to declare it on any tax returns. It won't affect your tax code or status. It's completely separate from your regular income for tax purposes. Second question, will this payment affect any other benefits you're currently receiving? Again, the answer is no. This payment is disregarded for the purposes of calculating other means-tested benefits, so you don't need to worry about it reducing your housing benefit, council tax reduction, or any other support you're receiving. The government has been very clear that this is additional support that sits alongside your existing benefits without affecting them. Third question, and I hear this one frequently, what if you're living abroad? If you're a UK pensioner who's retired to Spain, France, Portugal, or anywhere else, your eligibility will depend on the specific benefits you're receiving and the country you're living in. Generally speaking, if you're receiving pension credit, you must be living in the UK to qualify for this payment. Pension credit is a UK benefit that requires UK residency. However, if you're temporarily abroad, perhaps visiting family for a few months, and you're still considered a UK resident for benefit purposes, you should still receive the payment. If you're in any doubt whatsoever about your situation, contact the International Pension Center for clarification specific to your circumstances. Now let me talk about what you should do if you think you're eligible but haven't been receiving the qualifying benefits. If you're currently only receiving the basic state pension and nothing else, but your income is low and you're genuinely struggling financially, you absolutely must check whether you're entitled to pension credit. You can do this online using the government's pension credit calculator. Just search for Pension Credit Calculator on the government website, and it will walk you through a series of questions about your income and circumstances. Alternatively, you can call the Pension Credit Helpline directly. The number is 0800-99-4500, and the lines are open Monday to Friday from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening. When you call, make sure you have your national insurance number ready, along with information about any income you have from all sources, including state pension, private pensions, savings accounts, and investments. The staff on this helpline are there to help you. not to judge you, so don't feel embarrassed about calling. The application process for pension credit typically takes around 6 weeks from start to finish, though it can be backdated by up to 3 months in certain circumstances. Given that the Christmas payment starts on the 6th of December, if you're not currently claiming pension credit but think you might be eligible, you need to act immediately. I mean, right now, as soon as you finish watching this video. Even if your pension credit claim isn't fully processed by the payment date, you may still be able to receive the Christmas payment retrospectively once your claim is approved and backdated. But it's infinitely better to get everything sorted as soon as possible rather than hoping for backdating. I also want to highlight some additional support that may be available to you beyond this £900 payment, because it's important you understand the full picture of what you could be entitled to. If you're eligible for pension credit, you should also automatically qualify for the winter fuel payment, which provides between £250 and £600 to help with heating costs, depending on your age and specific circumstances. You should also be entitled to cold weather payments if temperatures in your area drop below freezing for 7 consecutive days. These are £25 per qualifying period and are paid automatically to those on pension credit without any need to apply. Additionally, pension credit entitles you to free NHS dental treatment, which can save you hundreds of pounds if you need dental work. You get free NHS prescriptions, help with NHS travel costs if you need to travel for treatment, free eye tests, and potentially substantial assistance with housing costs through housing benefit or the housing element of universal credit. Many local authorities also offer additional support schemes specifically designed for pensioners that most people don't even know exist. These might include council tax discounts beyond the standard reductions, emergency heating grants if your boiler breaks down, food vouchers during particularly difficult times, or help with essential household repairs. I really encourage you to contact your local council's welfare rights team or visit a Citizens Advice Bureau to find out what additional support might be available in your specific area. Every little bit of help adds up, and you would genuinely be surprised at how much support is out there if you know where to look and who to ask. Let's talk about how you can prepare for receiving this payment and make the most of it. £900 is a very substantial sum of money. And while it might be tempting to spend it all at once or rush out and spend it the day it arrives, I'd encourage you to think strategically about how you use it to maximize the benefit to your household. Consider paying some bills in advance if you can, particularly your energy bills. Many energy companies will allow you to make credit payments toward future bills. This can give you tremendous peace of mind knowing those costs are covered during the expensive winter months when usage is highest. Set aside some money, even just £50 or £100 for unexpected expenses. Things always seem to break down or need replacing at the worst possible times, and having even a small emergency fund can save you from significant stress and prevent you from having to borrow money or go into debt. If you're able to, think about purchasing some non-perishable food items in bulk when they're on sale. Things like tinned goods, pasta, rice, tea, coffee, and toiletries don't go off, and buying them when they're discounted can stretch your money much further over the coming months. And of course, it's absolutely fine and completely appropriate to spend some of this money on enjoying Christmas. That's genuinely part of what it's there for. Whether that means buying gifts for grandchildren, treating yourself to a nice Christmas dinner with all the trimmings, attending a Christmas concert or pantomime, or simply having some extra comfort and small luxuries during the festive season, you deserve to enjoy this time of year without guilt. I need to talk about something very serious now. Please be extremely cautious of scams. Unfortunately, whenever there's news about government payments, scammers crawl out of the woodwork trying to trick vulnerable people out of their money or personal information. These criminals are sophisticated, convincing, and utterly ruthless. Please remember and write this down if you need to. The Department for Work and Pensions will never, ever contact you asking for your bank details or personal information to process this payment. They already have all the information they need. If you receive any texts, emails, or phone calls claiming to be about this payment and asking for your details, asking you to confirm information, asking you to click links, or asking you to call premium rate numbers, do not respond. Delete the message. Hang up the phone. Report it to Action Fraud immediately. The legitimate payment will simply appear in your account on the scheduled date. You don't need to do anything to claim it if you're already receiving qualifying benefits. If you're watching this video and you're not a pensioner yourself, but you know elderly relatives, friends, or neighbors who might benefit from this information, please share this video with them or take the time to help them understand what they need to do. Sometimes navigating the benefit system can feel overwhelming and intimidating, particularly for older people who might not be comfortable using the internet, making phone calls to government departments, or dealing with official paperwork. Your assistance, even just sitting with them while they make a phone call or helping them fill out an online form, could make a real difference to someone's Christmas and their overall financial well-being for years to come. For those of you who might be struggling right now and worried about how you're going to manage Christmas, how you're going to afford gifts, how you're going to heat your home properly, or even just how you're going to eat properly, please know that this payment is designed specifically to help you. There's absolutely no shame whatsoever in needing support. You've worked hard throughout your life. You've paid taxes, you've contributed to society, you've paid into the system for decades. Now it's there to support you when you need it. Make sure you claim everything you're entitled to because that money is yours by right, not by charity. I want to emphasize once more that if you're not currently receiving pension credit but think you might be eligible, checking your eligibility is the single most important action you can take after watching this video. It's not just about this £900 Christmas payment, though that's certainly significant and substantial. Pension credit could be worth thousands of pounds per year to you ongoing, year after year. Plus, it unlocks all those additional benefits I mentioned earlier. The government has been making real efforts to increase pension credit uptake because they recognize how vital it is and how many people are missing out. But ultimately, you need to take that first step and make the claim. Thank you so much for watching Senior Secure UK today. I really hope this video has been helpful, informative, and has given you all the information you need about the £900 Christmas payment starting on the 6th of December. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up because it helps other pensioners find this information. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss future updates about benefits, pensions, and support available to seniors across the UK. Hit that notification bell, the little bell icon, so YouTube actually tells you when I upload new videos with important information. Drop a comment below if you have any questions, concerns, or if there are other topics you'd like me to cover in future videos. I try to read and respond to as many comments as possible because I'm here to help. Share this video with anyone who might benefit from this information because together we can make sure every eligible pensioner knows about and receives the support they're entitled to. Remember, you deserve a comfortable and secure retirement, and I'm here to help you navigate the system to make that happen. Have a wonderful day, stay warm, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.